Yes team, what's up? Welcome to Motosumo. My name is Ben. I'm your instructor, I'm your guide, I'm your co-rider, and I'm going to be here with you this whole time during this 45-minute signature class. Now, our signature class here at Motosumo, kind of in the name, it's just sort of our flagship. It's one of our classes that you get to experience all our different rides in one. So basically, throughout this, as per always, I'm going to take you through that warm-up. We're going to have a bit of fun with that. Well, I've got some absolute bangers to play for you right now. Yes, Andy, yo, yo, yo. And then once we've done our warm-up, once we've talked about everything, we get to play around with a little bit of endurance, with a little bit of power, with a little bit of intervals. So we go through rounds in which we get to experiment and we get to test out all those different styles of riding within one class. Now, it's 45 minutes, so you've got plenty of time with me. So you can join me on this journey, in which, remember, I'm going to be doing it with you. So let's get ready to warm up. Before we get into that, team, there's a couple of points to mention. Number one, if you're doing that on-demand class, please get on one of our live classes when you can. As soon as you can, have a look at the diary, book into one of our live classes. I'm sure there'll be a time for you because we've got loads of amazing instructors, and there'll be a time for you on the schedule to check out. It's where you get to get interactive with us. It's where you get to see us and yourself on the leaderboard. Yes, Andy. Yes, Jamie. Oh, what big names. Love that. And so we get to have loads of fun with that. Team, if you're also doing this in a gym and you want to download the app right now to make sure you are also on the leaderboard, so you're not just watching the team display, so you can get interactive with us. Finally, team, if you haven't already checked out our premium service, get involved, because that's where you get to see all those stats and it gets to keep you accountable. And that's what we love, team. Get it into your routine, and that's how you stick with it. Little tiny habits make you stick with it, and that's how we do things here at Motosumo. Now, team, let's get involved with a little warm-up. I reckon we can all get warm up, whether it's lunchtime, like for me and Ingy, or Andy, Jamie. Good morning to you two. No matter what situation you're in, we're all going to get warm together. We're all going to start from that sort of base level. So let's just start with legs moving around. Let's find that resistance zero. And as we know, the way you do that is you lose every little drop of resistance on your bike. So just lose it all, bang, bang, bang. And then I want you to add a little bit. Add that tiny bit of resistance. That becomes your resistance one. So with those legs moving, you can feel that little bit of weight, that little bit of support under your legs, under your feet. Sort of mimicking a flat road, as if you're out on the street, riding along the street. There's no incline, there's no decline. You're finding that flat road. Now that we got that, we're all on the same page. Because remember, everyone's got different bikes, everyone's got different bodies, everyone's all over the world. So we want to make sure we are the same. So now that we got that, let's put some bangers on. And I've got some bangers for us today. Get ready, team. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Once again, hello. As you all know, my name is Ben. I am here in London, lovely London, ready to take you through your class. We're just going to use this resistance one to sort of set us up to be able to build up, to get the body warm, to get the legs warm, to get the mind warm, and by that I mean set your intention. As you lot know, who are on the leaderboard right now, I love setting that intention, setting that goal for the class, so you can take that all the way, especially in these slightly longer classes, where you need that extra bit of discipline, extra bit of motivation to get you through to the end, especially during those tougher times. That goal you set of what you want to gain from the class at the very beginning is going to help with that. So do that right now, with those legs moving around. Once it's set, lock it in there, bang. That's going to be on your forefront. It's going to be sitting right there. Anyway, team, the two main things we look at, your resistance and your cadence. Your resistance is basically the gear, it's basically the weight on your legs, while your cadence is your speed. So if you have a look at your cadence meter, which is at the bottom of your screen, it's got that semicircle which is changing colors and the number which is changing numbers. The higher the number, or the further out that fills up with color, the faster you're going. And the opposite is true as well. So we can play around with that. I can either shout out a color to you or a number to you. Just so I can shout out your resistances. And we've got 4 main resistances. Resistance 1 is the slowest one. You can go lower, but that's pointless. We don't want to do that. And then you've got resistance 4, which is your top one, which is the heaviest one. So right now, in this resistance 1, let's go for a little push pace. We're going to start with 90 seconds on the clock. I'm going to build our way down in terms of time and up in terms of speed. All I need now for the moment in your 90 seconds is the yellow zone. Team, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So as we're settling in early into the week, early into the class, what's up, Pardo? What's up, familiar charger? You just found me that yellow zone. 90 seconds, working our way through. Yes, Pardo. Tuesday is my first class of the week, so always asking the question, team. Hope you had a good weekend. Tuesday, my best time to train. I always say this. The body's feeling so refreshed. Having had a good weekend, relaxed. I did hardly anything on Sunday. I went to the theatre. In fact, that's literally the exact opposite to hardly anything. I went to the theatre. But it just allowed me to sort of chill out. Meant I could sit down. And then come Monday, boom, back into the week. Come Tuesday, body's feeling ready. Had a lovely little stretch yesterday, you know. Really took that time for myself. Oh, it was nice. 15 seconds, we're gonna pull it back and then we're gonna increase speed. We're gonna take back time. 4, 3, 2, 1. Allow yourself to come back. 1 minute, coming out. 1 minute push coming up. Starting in. 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Let's see if you can add maybe 5 onto your RPM. A little bit closer to that 100 mark. Love these drops. This ain't a sugar-coated love. Go! Big power. Oh, I love that. Yes, Andy. Jamie smashing out red zone, obviously. This early on in the class. It's to be expected, to be honest. Nothing new there, Jamie. Seconds there. Keep pushing on. 10 seconds, we pull it back. 3, 2, 1. 45 seconds coming up. Aiming for around 105. So we got 15 seconds, we're gonna add on 5 RPM, making that little shift. 4, 3, 2, 1. And that drop is going to be coming through this 105 team. This ain't a sugar-coated love. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. We pull it back. Huge work. Resistance 2, take it up there. Let's find that resistance 2. Let's do something very similar, but a little bit shorter in terms of the resistance 2. So this time we're going to go for a minute, 45 seconds, 30 seconds. Same thing in terms of descending time and accelerating on those paces, but in different resistance. So right now we're in resistance 2. We're going to aim for those sort of 90s, mid-90s for the moment. Ready, set that. Technique as well, elbows in, shoulders roll back. 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Loving those numbers. Now it's just about holding them. It's about not coming off on that pace. Another 20 seconds here. We sort of always transition very smoothly from that sort of warm-up phase into that working phase, don't we? In my classes. There's no clear point. 3, 2, 1. We're sort of working out, aren't we? Even though we're sort of blending into those different resistances. 45 seconds. Adding maybe 3 to 5 onto that RPM. Not much less than time. Ready, 4, 3, 2, 1. 45 seconds, let's go. Ten. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We put it back. Okay, we've got that one final one. It's that 30-second one. We're going 15 seconds. Now lift it up. 30 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go! Three, 2, 1, boom. Lovely stuff, team. How are we? Grab that little sip of water. Big energy coming on early through this. Cool, we're gonna sort of combine that one, resistance 1 and resistance 2. And we go for that descending ladder once again, but a little bit longer, and we're gonna jump up between them. So for example, our first round is gonna be 90 seconds in resistance 1. 30 seconds in resistance 2, then we take a break, and then that time gets shorter. I don't know why I paused then, but I've remembered what I programmed. So back to resistance 1 for me. 2 minutes on the clock overall, 90 seconds resistance 1, and we add on that 30 seconds, then we do the same thing, we're going to drop that time down. 90 seconds resistance 1, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So we're back to resistance 1, remember? So definitely hundreds. At least. And as we start to get into these more working phases, that's when you've got to bring your attention to that breath. Don't let it escape you. Because those legs are pumping away right now. 40 seconds. We bring it up, add that resistance. It's blue tints on my hundreds. Life been going how I want it. Got look like stressing. I be finessing. No low in my section. Build like a blessing. Got look like stressing. Wave. Life been going how I want it. 15. Mahogany tint on the skin. I feel like a 10 out of 10. If you hearing it, got in the plan. If not, then somebody been watching the kid. Resistance 2. Coming up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 30 seconds here. You see that I'm more than expected. My mind is a treasure. I get it. Deposit come from overseas. My coin up. I'm the bad boy. Yeah, I told Brad for the sound clip. Pretty thing, quick to crack a smile for me. See, initially, because it's only resistance 1 to 2, initially you can hold some of that pace, can't you? But then it comes off. Ain't nobody telling me. We'll smile for the flip. You know what it is. 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Do you know what I mean? Drop it down to resistance 1. The first time you add that resistance, you're like, bam, 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 you're pumping away and you're like, oh, I can hold this. And then the sort of, your RPM drops that little bit, doesn't it? Big work. Let's take another 30 seconds or so. Really kicks in, doesn't it? Now it's going to be a minute in resistance 1, but we're going to keep that same 30 seconds. So it's a 90-second effort overall. Minute in resistance 1, 30 seconds in that resistance 2. Dropping back down to resistance 1, getting ready to go again in 10 seconds. Woo! Feeling it now, innit? We go in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Sometimes I don't fit. People don't understand.
Keep them up, team. Don't want to drop below about 105. Prepping in 20 seconds. When we take it up to that resistance 3. Also, this song has some big drops in it. 10 seconds. Resistance 2. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it up there. You know the deal. It's like, woo, loving it, and then boom, it kicks in. It's like, oh, jeez. Final 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Huge. Very huge. Same again. 45 seconds work. Just 15 in that resistance 2. So your aim now, as much as you can, and we're going to change it up after this. I'm going to give you a proper big break. We go in 10 seconds. Is to hold the speed you build up in that resistance 1. Ready to go? Minute on the clock. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Yes, Ingy. That's it. Where's my rockets? There they are. Boom. Resistance 2, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. 10 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Alright, that was tough. We got a long break now. A well-deserved break. We've got another about 30 seconds. And then we get to go into some endurance. We haven't even touched a resistance 3 and 4 yet. On purpose. We've done nearly half the class on resistance 2 and 3. You're welcome. But I really think it's time we get up there now. Bit of endurance. We've sort of, that was a mixture between sort of an interval and power work right then. Really smashing it out. So we're going to go 30 seconds in resistance 3, just to sort of ease up into it, and then we've got a 5-minute climb. Resistance 3, 30 seconds only. Set down, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. 80 to 90 roughly in that resistance 3. You should feel that weight now. Remember, we've done like 25 minutes. Tell a lie, that's bad maths. We've done about 20 minutes in those lower resistances. So now it's time to get up there. 10 seconds standing up, resistance 4, 5-minute climb. 4, 3, 2, 1. Need to add more. There it is. Nice. 2 minutes just like this. 2 minutes, nothing changes. Somewhere between about 55 and 70. So because of that weight, it's really keeping you nice and strong. 2-minute climb just like this. Woo. Really mixes it up, doesn't it? For that speed that we were doing earlier. Another 10 seconds, halfway through this 2-minute thing. Remember? Keep that goal at the forefront of your mind. Big tune. There we go. "30 seconds time, we sit down." I've said this a couple of times in the past couple of weeks, but I find it incredible that it is nearly the end of February. I turned 30 on the 1st of Feb. I've nearly spent a month as a 30-year-old. It's been all right. We are flying through this year. But that's why we enjoy it, don't we? That's why we enjoy it. Sitting down in 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay in that resistance, so resistance 4. Out of maybe 10. Let's see those 70s, team. Thirty. 20 seconds, we're back up. We repeat that same thing. We repeat that same 2 minutes up out of our saddle. Then we're gonna drop all the way down to our low resistances again. Get some speed resistance, speed endurance in there. Ready, standing up, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. That feels a bit nicer, you know, coming from resistance 4. Do, 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 do. Staying with it, we've got another minute to go. Send me those emojis, team. You're going strong. Yes. Another 20 seconds. It's been a big old round, hasn't it? 17 seconds, remember you got that speed endurance coming up. 10 10 seconds left. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Drop it down to resistance 1. Love that. Love that. Resistance 1 is where I want you right now. Woo. God, I guess you're going, doesn't it? Need that water. 15 seconds we start. A 4-minute round, all in resistance 1. We're going to be playing around with little changes. All I need for the moment is somewhere around 105. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So this is a banger. So we're gonna do 2 minutes just like this. 2 minutes where you're gonna hold it steady for me. And this is why I didn't want to hold you to hold red zone straight away, because holding red zone for 4 minutes is a bit mad. So we just hold that sort of 105 for 2 minutes, just like we hold it steady for 4. Yes, Andy, come on. Right, 1 minute to go. And then we're going to be changing up that speed. Am I going to ask you to go faster or slower? I know. So when you keep that form as well, keep that center of gravity in the middle, especially when you're bum, 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 pummeling away. And that resistance 1. Slamming them pedals. All right, 10 seconds time. We're gonna speed up for 30 seconds. Because why not? So I want you to add 5 onto your RPM in 3, in 2, in 1, coming into that next song. Let's go, it's only for 30 seconds. A little push pace for 30. So remember the numbers that you're on right now. Two. 7 seconds time, you're gonna take off 10. So a little bit of relief. 3, 2, 1. A little bit of relief, taking off 10, so I'm gonna sit around that 100 mark. Too much, Ingy, don't take off too much. That's the game. That's the game. 10 seconds, you're back onto your race pace, around that 105 mark. Jamie, as always, it's a little bit high for you. 3, 2, 1, back on your race pace. Not your push pace, your race pace. There's a difference there, team. "20 seconds time. You're gonna add on whatever you want. Maybe 10. Let's go for a little sprint finish. 4, 3, 2, 1. Go, go. 3, 2, 1. Big effort there. Really nice. Grab a sip of water. We're going to do something very similar in terms of timing, but instead of going for push paces, we change your resistance. So you're going to start with another 2 minutes in resistance one, another bit of speed endurance. But now when we go for those push paces, we're actually going to add on resistance, and all you need to do is hold it. Let's start to build it back up. Remember, you're in that resistance one. We're going to wait for that new track to come in. Another 4-minute round coming up, team. That's going to bring us into that last 10 minutes. Oh, and what a class it's been. Ready? 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. If you want to go a little bit faster for those first 2 minutes, you know how it felt last time. But a little word of warning. We're changing resistance this time. We're not changing speed. So it's up to you to sort of find in fact, we're not going to do it for 2 minutes, we're going to do it for 90 seconds, nice and consistent. So sit around that 100 mark probably. We're in resistance 1. We use the first 30 seconds to set ourselves. And then we got 3 rounds of adding resistance, holding your tempo, and then taking off. Adding resistance, holding your tempo, taking off. Adding resistance, holding your tempo. Just like that. Another tune. I told you. Tune after tune. Okay, 30 seconds time. We're gonna add it. So you're gonna head up to resistance 2, and all you need to do is hold the number on your screen. So it's gonna be tough. All right? But we got it. Resistance 2, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So you're in resistance 2 now. You're pushing out. Ready to drop down to resistance 1 in 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Hold your number. Hold that number. 1 down, 2 to go. How was that first one? Good? Tough? If it wasn't tough, just add a bit more resistance. You should get to the end of that 30 seconds in resistance 2 and be like, yo, that was hard. Bearing in mind, this isn't a recovery as well. 3, 2, 1. Release it out in 4, 3, 2, 1. We got one more of those. We got one more of those. Tough round, eh? Not yet, I'll tell you when. 15 seconds. Four, 3, 2, 1. Go, go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Look, the last thing we all needed right then was to be riding in silence. But it happened. Doesn't matter. Purple zone. Boom. We know what that means. Final 10 minutes. Let those legs keep moving. Breathe. Don't worry, we made it through. We made it through. We're gonna get a shorter little climb in, and then we're gonna build our way down, and we're gonna sprint it out to finish off with. So we're gonna get ready for a 2-minute climb, in which we're gonna be building up the pace. So it's gonna be a bump, 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 to then come down and sprint it out. So you're gonna be finishing on a sprint, you're gonna be finishing on a race, because I know, in fact, all 3 of you absolutely adore a race. But for now, let's take it up to that resistance 4. I'll give you this break, because even this 2-minute round is gonna be tough. Are you ready? 10 seconds, stood up. Already finished my water. 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So find a good solid climb. Early 60s probably, obviously depending on your resistance. But little heads up, we're about to get faster and faster. Every 30 seconds, you're gonna add between 3 to 5 on your RPM. First change, in 3, in 2, in 1, let's go. I added on way too much. 10 seconds, we speed up again. 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So you're adding speed on now, team. It's not about resistance, it's about speed. And this song kind of works perfectly. Ten seconds. Little big push. Little big push. What the hell is that? Big push. 3, 2, 1. Oh. I'll tell you. Who wrote this round? 10 seconds, you get a 30-second break. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down, resistance 3. That's where we're starting. 30-second work, 15-second rest times 4. We got resistance 3, resistance 3, resistance 1, resistance 1, and then something else. 30 seconds work, 15 seconds rest, times 4. We go in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Maybe early 90s. This is resistance 3, remember. So this is gonna feel heavy. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. One more of those. Then no more resistance 3 or 4 for the rest of the class. Same thing again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Three, 2, 1. Resistance 1. Good news. Very good news. Same thing again. Let's see that red zone team. What we got? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Love that speed. I'm on fire. 3, 2, 1. Same thing again. Resistance 1, red zone. 4, 3, 2, 1. There's the emojis, there we are. Go on. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Resistance 2. Let's finish it up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Go! Seconds. 15. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Unbelievable. Blimey. How's that, team? All of them for you. That was tough. You guys smashed it. Breathing slow. Just rolling those shoulders back. Super slowly. Gently lean the head over to one side. Other side. Lean forward. And up, and take another big deep breath in. You're gonna stand it up for me. Push those heels down, hips back. Give me that little wiggle out. Spin around the other side and do that same thing. Again, oh, I've got tight ankles. There they are. Really get into those ankles, the calves, a bit of everything. Good, from there, take your arms up. Little lean over to one side. Oh, same the other. And from there, round. And in. Well, I want to say thank you so much. Team, you lot have been amazing as always. Ingy, Andy, Jamie, thank you so much as always for joining me. Hope to see you very soon. Thank you for joining me. Making sure to click pause and save. And if you want to check out all your workout history, get involved in that premium model. You guys have been wicked. As per always, lots of love, team. Peace out, and I'll see you soon.